Because almost all the time, like we filmed in the pyramids, and I spent 100 hours living in the pyramids of Egypt. It was fucking awesome. And for years, everyone's like, they're not gonna let you, live in the pyramids for a couple days. Like, that's crazy. And I'm like, why not? Like, did you get a no from the leader of Egypt? No. Then I'm like, well, technically it's possible, And after years of talking with them and helping them understand that, it's going to be more of an educational type video, and it's not like I'm not going to run up the pyramids and take my shirt off and be like a lunatic. It'll be really cool. Eventually they came around to it and they loved the video, and it worked really well. And it's literally like I could go anywhere in the pyramids for 100 hours. I went all the way up to the top of the middle pyramid. We went underneath it. It was really cool. And I tell my team, it's like, even some of my most veteran people, when we get these crazier ideas, their default reaction always is to go, I just don't think it's possible. And I go, look, it is. Some of the communities, we were getting so many kids out of child labor, there literally wasn't a school because kids just worked on the farm. So some of these, we literally built a school so they could go to school, because the goal isn't just to get the kids out of child labor, it's also to get them an education. So they're not, because if you grow up only working on a cacao farm, you have no education. So then you're basically doomed to working on it your whole life, because you don't know anything else, right? Another thing I think is a thing that people should hear is, especially in America, do you know that, it's probably not going to surprise you, but 40% of food that's produced in America ends up getting thrown away?
I have heard that.
Yeah. And so a lot of what we've been doing is working with nonprofits and setting up essentially so many stores and restaurants just throw away perfectly good food, or they'll have things like if something's within a week of being expired, they just toss it out because whatever. But it's perfectly edible. There's literally nothing wrong with the food. And instead of buying food and taking and storing and distributing it, just taking food that would have been thrown away but is perfectly fine and perfectly healthy, and just figuring out how in a couple of days to just get it to food drives or people in need. If you work at a retailer, I'm sure a lot of people here do, that throws away perfectly good food because they're they never want to run a risk of something being bad on the shelf, so they'll preemptively throw it away.